Good morning. Welcome to Studio Nicole. I'm Nicole and I'm so glad that you're here. I have the Cascade journal kit in front of me again today. It's available. It was on my desk. Um I don't have another project like handy right now where I have all the materials and I only have a little bit of time this morning. Sunday is yeah, I spend a lot of Sunday just cooking and prepping for the week and I don't have a whole lot of time to be in my studio. So I wanted to do something that I could just grab and start and not, have to start a whole big project. So here we go. I worked on this yesterday and I did this page with a little pocket and the heart tag and a little collage cluster over here. And I love how this has turned out. So today I'm just going to work on this page and I left this. I don't know what these are called. Is there a word for them? If you know it, tell me in the comments because I, for the life of me, cannot think of what this would be called. I ordered some not too long ago, maybe last year. So I guess at that point I probably knew what it was called in order to order it, but I don't know. The name has escaped me. I think I'm going to just attach it to this page. I probably want to do it up here. Let me bring the camera a little closer. I probably want to do it up here to offset the focal image that's at the bottom over here on the left. I'm going to put this up here on the right. And I might do kind of like the idea of doing some words sort of in the middle. And this kind of will frame whatever words I use. But uh, I don't have anything really picked out. I don't want to do that. I feel like whatever I do needs to mimic, like we've got a really dark. So what happened here this is a stenciled image. It looks like I outlined the inside of the stencil with Stabilo All and then painted around the outside with probably gesso or white paint to mute the background around it. So I've got some really nice contrast happening here on this page. Um, and so I want to bring like that darkness across. Like this is really just a scrap piece of paper, but I'm just trying to get a sense of like the color and the balance on the page. And I think this is what I need. I need this darkness to kind of spread across this page somehow. And if I'm talking about doing words framed over here, then that's maybe what I want. Like even if it were behind, see, that's not dark enough, I don't think. Yeah, that's better. But I think it would have to be really dark to go behind this. Otherwise, it's going to need to go up on top of it. What else do I have over here? I have this little scrap of, this is actually purple. I know it's really it looks black, but it is got just the faintest purple to it. I kind of like this ripped edge, like the square against the circle in the background. I want to make it kind of go off out of the circle like this. Like this is kind of the setup that I would like to see, but the page doesn't really allow for that because we've got the page edge here and I don't want this like sticking out of the page. So, but maybe it could work vertically. No. Maybe if I move this down, it could go up. I mean, that actually kind of would work. Maybe something like this, but then the words don't, there's no, I had thought really I could kind of put the words on here to make them pop, but that's not going to work if I do it this way, unless I do a bunch of little words coming down. And now I'm sort of off track and I don't think I like the direction that any of that is going. So just going to move on, and see what else I have here in my little box of stuff. I don't know that I have anything right here that's going to work. Like I'm just like this, something like this. Okay. I don't want to use this because I just used this expression today. I will on this page. So I don't want to use it again, but to envision what I'm thinking of and see how that looks. See, if you kind of like, here, if we turn it around so it doesn't make, right? I'm not talking about the actual words itself, but I'm just talking about the way it like fits on the page, the way it looks, the balance. I like that. So maybe this is what I need to do. This is on tissue paper. It's black embossing powder and a stamp on tissue paper. So maybe like this is kind of what I need to do. And I think I might actually leave this page kind of simple. I don't know that I want to do anything else. I think I just want it to be very minimal because this really draws the eye. And there's already a lot happening in the background on this page. We've got layers, we've got book text, and then we have some jelly printing. We've got the gold embossed edge. We'll have this paper circle, and then we'll have some words. Hmm. Yeah, I think I might just leave it like this. I don't see, I don't know what else I could add to make it. I don't think it needs anything else. So I just have to figure out the words. This is actually not what I had planned. I really did want to. I've got some new art supplies and some new like paper goodies that I got. My husband bought some stuff off of Etsy for me for Christmas and some things that I picked up and have tucked away because I just haven't opened them and used them yet. Um, so there were a few things. Oh, not these. So there were a few things that I thought I could go through and maybe see. This is a whole, my sister got me these stickers. Oh, was it this one? Maybe it was this one. Oh, there's some stickers in there too. Some extra stuff. This was a pad of paper. It looks like there's more stickers. Those are not really the right vibe for this project. And honestly, oh, more stickers. These are maybe not the right vibe either, but they're so awesome. I love these. Wow. Um, mm. I think some of these are going to end up in my botanical journal kit because some of these, I know a lot of these are like, it's Oceanus, Cape Harbor, but some of them are very botanical in nature and would go really nicely in a botanical journal. All right, so I'm not really seeing anything here. I'm just wondering, I'm just going through this because I wanted to see these actually might really work. These would be so fun. These are leaf die cuts, and they would go really nice in on another page with some background. Some other cutting dies and stamps. I don't know that this is the right vibe for this project either. Oh, I got some Amy Tangerine stuff, which I absolutely adore her like planner stuff. And I thought maybe something like this, but honestly, well, I was gonna say they're kind of glossy. Like you can see, I don't really love a glossy feel. I definitely prefer a more matte look, and so maybe these are a little bit better. They're slightly more matte. As we go on, the paper changes, and now these are still just the tiniest bit reflective, but not too bad. They're closer to what I was looking for. And something like this might work, but I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping out to me that would fit on this page so I guess those are a no. That's okay. There will be plenty of opportunity. I'm so excited to get into these and use them in my weekly journal for 2026. I'm really excited. I actually started a journal, an Amy Tangerine style journal last year, and I didn't get very far. I think I only have like maybe 3 or 4 pages done, but maybe I'll get back into that this year since I did get some of her papers. Yeah, so some of these papers might be kind of cool to like tear out and use, but I've only got one page left, one spread after this. So I'm not sure if it's going to make it into this book or not. Is there anything? I might have to make a new Cascade journal just so I can fit some of these goodies in there. I kind of like this. I like this bow, but the color is not right for these pages. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything. I mean, I'm seeing all kinds of really awesome stuff in this book, but I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me um, to be used over here. So these, actually, this sticker that's right on the very top of this sticker pack. Where is it? Is it actually on the bag? It's like I thought that this was. I thought that was a sticker, but it looks like it's actually stuck on the bag. Oh, and then they stuck a label over top of it. That was brilliant. It's going to be sticky and I'm not going to be able to make this work, which is unfortunate because I really like this sticker. This, and I guess you can't really see it very well, can you? It's like a bright blue and I thought it looked really nice with the blue on this page. But I don't think I'm going to be able to make that work. So that's unfortunate. I wish that sticker was in here. But the color, there were some nice colors in here. So maybe, oh my gosh, there's so many stickers in this sticker pack. Holy cow. Okay, I am just, at this point, I'm just ogling new supplies and I should probably put them away and focus on my page. It was going to be a quick page. I don't have a lot of time. I figured out what I wanted to do. Why am I digging through these supplies? Just because I want to, really. I don't think that's going to make it back into the plastic, so I'm just going to slide it into this little envelope here because otherwise it's going to take me an hour to put things back. All right, I'm leaving this die cut out because I think that this could potentially work over here on this page somehow in some way. So I'm going to put this in, I'm just putting it in the bin with the rest of my Cascade journal stuff. All right, this stuff will go back over here. I do also have this little kit of like papers. I think the pinks are wrong. This is really like, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, back in the box. And got some little trim pieces. And the trim pieces, this purple actually might work on something. But I don't know. So I'm gonna put it in there. These are gonna go back. It's gonna go back. This, oh, this is so pretty. Even the packaging is pretty. Um, Maybe this will go over here because maybe I'll use it. All right. Okay. So I'm done exploring supplies. I didn't find anything to lure me away from the plan that I'd already developed. So I'm going to do this. I need to find these letter stamps, which, funny story, have been out on my desk for months. And I just put them away yesterday when I cleaned my desk off, and now I cannot remember where I put them. So, okay. Luckily, I put them in an easily visible spot. They were over there and I was able to see them. Um, I bought this set from Michael's. I'm pretty sure it's the Michael's brand, Recollections. Yep, so it's the Recollections brand. I bought it from Michael's and I clicked together. Today I will. And I used some washi tape to hold it together because I was stamping it a lot and it was falling apart. So now I just have to There's the edge. I just need to unclick it, put these back, and then decide what I want to say instead. So I'm going to put all these, maybe I'm not going to put them back. Maybe I need to just figure out what I want to say first. Um, Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have got I've got Pinterest up on my phone and on my quote board to see if I can find something that will work. And I'm not sure because I want to stick with the theme, and the theme that I've been going through is very much one of like kindness to self. Like really supporting who you are and who I am, I guess, and recognizing the worth and being really like warm and nurturing and supportive and kind. So I want something that really pulls that feeling in. A lot of these quotes are kind of longer. I kind of like this one. This is sort of a just an affirmation. It's okay for me to have everything I want. And I don't know that I want to do this in the style of an affirmation. What about it's okay to have everything I want? I don't like the for me part. It's okay to have everything I want. It's okay to have everything you want. Okay. To have everything you want. I do think that it fits. Is it going to be too long? Because I was looking at something kind of small here. It's okay to have everything you want. Well, let's try it and see. I'll probably speed you up while I sort out all of these letters and put this all together. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, I am back and I have my quote stamped. I'm going to have to cut it out individually to put it on here and arrange it the way I want. 'Cause it's not really lined up, and I don't know. Everything is a very long word, so we'll see how it works on here. I stamped the I a couple of times and then the want came out so perfect. But the ones up here came out with these little edge smudges, and so I didn't want all of the like smudge, 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 and then no more smudge. So I wanted some options to play around with. Now I will say that these stamps are great and fun, but also a little nerve-wracking. Um, Putting these all back in order is going to make me crazy, so I don't think I'm going to do it. I will probably regret it the next time I go to pull these out, but I do not have the time or the mental energy right now to snap them all back together in the right places. And they don't want to stay together very well anyway. A lot of what I was doing, I am trying to like clean some of the ink off. I should have done that. I grabbed this book to stamp my ink off with, and then I didn't end up actually using it. But yeah, they were kind of falling apart. They wouldn't like hold together the way that I wanted them to, and so that was a little annoying. But it is really nice to not have to stamp each letter individually, at least, and line it all up. So I like this. So I'm gonna speed you up probably again while I cut all of this out. I have my quote all cut out, and I did leave "it's okay too" altogether because I felt like it lined up all right. I just stamped it, in case you were wondering, on this is napkin like backing that I peel off. Like when I use napkins, I always, you peel the backing layers and decoupage the first layer. But these back layers are always really nice to work as like clear tissue paper for stamping for other things. So I do keep them. So that's what I've got here. And I'm going to just try and lay this out. Now, it is taking up a lot of space, and I don't know if it's really going to work in the space that I have here. I'm going to try maybe some different arrangements. And I changed I to you. Because I don't really want it to be about like me. I want it to speak to whoever opens this. What do we think? Do we like that? I kind of do. I don't know that you get to see like you don't get to really appreciate like this, the beauty of this paper circle, this fiber circle, but I think that it frames the quote nicely. I think the quote pulls the contrast, the dark color across really nicely. I like that it's like wonky and doesn't line up. It's not like perfectly symmetrical. I like all of it. So I'm just going to go with it and then we'll be done. Somehow this really quick, simple page still took me 30 minutes. Did you fast forward through half of it? Because if I were watching this video, I probably would have done that. I I watch everything on like 2 times speed anyway, probably. Um, Maybe 1.5 as a general rule, and 2 if I need to. This isn't even open. What's the open one? Oh, here it is. The problem with putting things away is then not putting them away in the right order to get to my paintbrushes. I have again not cleaned my paint water, so I have some like interesting colors happening here. I'm just going to put down a pretty good layer of this. This is golden matte medium, and it needs to be kind of thick on the page in order to hold the circle. We want it to kind of soak through. And I'll probably do a layer over top of it as well. Just as soon as I move these words out of the way. Um, to really adhere that down. I feel like we lose some of it kind of fades into the background a little bit and becomes less noticeable. Um, but what are you going to do? It's fine. It's fine. If I need to add some more like contrast or something later, I can do that. So I'm trying to make sure that there's like a lot of medium behind the words. Ooh, that's too much medium. And then kind of lay them down gently. Oh, come on, pick up. It's somehow sticking to the paper. I don't know. Oh, quite why. Okay. This is an interesting quote. I think, I don't know about you, but I have never thought about this, like in particular, in these particular terms, but I do sometimes feel, along with the sense of gratitude that I have for everything in my life, I sometimes feel, um, I don't know. I feel like it's too much. Like I am asking for too much or I want too much. I don't know. This is an interesting thing to think about. I'm definitely, it's definitely making me think today. And hopefully it'll speak to someone else as well. Someone out there on the internet might see this and spend a little time reflecting. And so that's always a bonus when something speaks to me, but but also is relatable for other people. It's not it's not too much to ask. Okay. All right. I'm not sure that I love the way that I placed it. Really, I might have made it more like wonky if I could go back and change it a little bit, but I can't and I'm not going to. So I'm going to just leave it as it is. I don't know how to add more um like I'm hoping that when this dries, it will stand out more because when I'm looking at it now, it really fades so much more into the background. Like I knew that that was going to happen, but I guess I just didn't really picture exactly what it would look like. But I hope that there's, if not, maybe what I could do would be to take a Stabilo and outline kind of the lines a little bit um, to give them like some shadow. Is that going to be too much though? Let's see. I think that'd be nice. What do we think? Do we like that? Do we like the shadow of the lines? I don't know. I don't know if I like it so much on the interior lines. I feel like maybe that's too much of a distraction. Kind of like it. I think by adding it to the top, that worked a little bit better and gave it more balance. And so it didn't look so like weird and out of place. And I think by smearing it out so it's not like a really defined line, I think that also helps. So okay, so I like this. It's got some texture, but it's also got some visual pop on the page. So it doesn't fade so much into the background. All right, I'm gonna leave this. It's a very simple page. I don't think I want to do anything else to it. Um, Perhaps a little tiny bit of like journaling, sort of messy and in the background in this style, kind of around this back corner or somewhere, just to give it a little bit more personality, like a little bit more of me on the page, some of my thoughts. But that's probably the only thing I would add to this. I'm going to call it done. And we are down to our last spread and then the back page if I choose to do anything with the back page. I'm not sure. I might leave it as it is. But here we go. Thanks for joining me again today, folks. I hope you like this video. Click like if you do. Tell me in the comments whether you like this quote, whether you can relate to it or not. I'd love to hear from folks who watch my videos and tell me what you think. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, folks. Have a great day.